Thank you for registering for our white glove service. We look forward to helping you start your CCW journey and your application. A couple things to prepare in advance of the meeting with us. One of our associates will happily help you with your application, but in advance, a couple things that we're going to ask of you. When you're uploading your utility bills, please make sure it's a legitimate utility bill like gas, water, electric, cable, internet, cell phone, or even, if you still have one, a landline. If you don't have any or all of these handy in your name, then you can also use a previous year's tax return. So with those things, if you can make at least one or two, if you're Orange County, you'll need two. If you're LA County, you'll need at least one. In addition, we're going to ask you about the previous 10-year history about where you lived and addresses as it as part of your application. So if you could please have readily available the street addresses accounting for the last 10 years, that would be very helpful. Now, if you've been a bad boy or girl before, we're gonna ask you about your personal history as it is related to the application. So if you've had any run-ins with the law, any adverse contact, like being charged with anything or being arrested or anything like that, we're going to ask you about that, not because we want to judge, but because we want to make sure that we put that on the application for you and help you frame it right and divulge the information properly to give you the best opportunity. So if you've had something in your history, it's not a showstopper. Just make sure you have ready some of the information regarding that so that way we can best help you. Things like dates, and if there are specific charges, what were they? What were the outcomes of those charges? And things related to that. If you have any moving violations or accidents in the last 5 years, and yes, if you've gone to traffic school to hide those moving violations, I'm with you, but we still have to divulge that. So if you have anything in your record, please make sure you have information like the date of the violation or accident, the nature of the violation, i.e. were you speeding or things like that. What police agency gave you the citation, okay, whether it was, say, Highway Patrol, local PD, or a county sheriff, please know that. And then, if you have it, the exact citation number, as we have to annotate that as well. One way, because it's not like you keep all these things handy, one way to get this information readily is to go to the DMV website and request a driving report history. That'll at least give you 5 years back in your driving history, so that way all that information will be captured. If you've had an accident and no police involvement or citation was done, then certainly the details about the accident, like the date and the nature of the accident, was there any injuries or anything like that. As far as the rest of the information, we're going to ask you about your marital status. If you're married, spouse's name and information, and then the marriage certificate will likely be required to be sent in to the local sheriffs as well. So I hope this helps provide you information as to what to prepare for your upcoming white glove service.